Conversion funnels help us see the sales process, or the specific route a user takes to arrive at a sale. They're a visual representation of each step of the process, and they can be fairly generic, referencing sales in general. An example of that might look something like this. It's white at the top because that's where most of our users are in the process, and narrow at the bottom because we lose people at each step in the process, which is shown through the use of the arrows on the edges of the funnel. Funnels actually come in all shapes and sizes. A perfect 100% conversion funnel would look like a straight cylinder. A typical funnel is really wide at the top and very narrow at the bottom. A well-optimized funnel has a more gradual shape, suggesting very limited abandonment. And poorly optimized funnels might have bulges or aggressive drop-off, indicating an issue. Your online marketing funnel will be specific, so we wouldn't track things so broadly. Instead, our funnel for a shopping cart might be product page at the top, payment form in the middle, and completion as the last step. There, we could track how many visitors saw our product page versus how many completed the sale. In this example, a visualized funnel will show what steps might cause problems. If people aren't reaching the payment page, or if we have high abandonment right before checkout, we have a problem. You'll use your funnel to test page variations, the copy and language used, and even identify bugs or browser issues. With Google Analytics, we can create our own visual funnels. Depending on your specific setup, they'll look something like this. So let's take a closer look at how to set one up using Google Analytics. So I'm logged into my Google Analytics account here at google.com/analytics. And to get to setting up our funnel, we'll choose Admin from the top of the navigation, and then choose Goals from the right-hand side. Here we can see the goal that we created earlier. So let's click on that to expand it to add our funnel. The first thing we need to do is turn the funnel option on, so we'll do that by selecting On from the heading Funnel. At this point, Google is going to let us indicate step 1, and this could be the landing page, the first page of your e-commerce site, or your home page. You'll name the step, and then provide the link, just as we did with the goal, to that page. I'm going to label this e-commerce first page. And I'll add the URL /e-commerce. Now, to the right, we could toggle this to be required. So if a user cannot convert without starting at the first page, or you want to ignore anyone who doesn't start at the top of your funnel, turn this on. This will ignore people who come in at step 2 or step 3, but still convert. Most people leave this disabled. Next, I'll choose Add another step from directly below the first step. And here we can create the second step of our funnel. I'll say Checkout page. And then apply the URL. I can add another step, and in this case, I'll add step 3, Payment page /payment. One thing I'll point out is that multiple page views will be consolidated. So if someone visits the first step of your funnel 5 times during a single session, before they get to step 2, they're only going to count as one view, and that'll help keep your data very consistent. Now, that's all we need to do to get our funnel set up. We already have our destination listed above, which would be the 4th step in this process. So once you're ready, you can just simply choose Save Goal from the bottom of the screen. From there, we can go to the Reporting tab at the top of our screen, and then scroll down below the goals and choose Funnel Visualization. And here, if we had any data, we would see it in this visualized funnel. So here you can see the first page, the checkout page, the payment page, and then completion that they purchased the beverage. What's great is you'll see the number of leads coming in on the left, who actually moved down in the center, and the number on the right shows you how many people abandoned at that step. Now, in this case, there's no data, so these are all zeros, but you can see how this would be very helpful as the data comes in. As a final note, keep in mind that Google Analytics won't calculate funnels retroactively, so be sure to set them up from the start so you can immediately begin to optimize your conversion performance.